Well, good evening. Good evening once again, everyone. Welcome to Flying with Mike. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what's going on with the 767 SF. That would be, I'm sorry, the flight factor 767-200 SF. After the stream, I'll admit I restarted my computer and we had no troubles. And the other thought I had, and I did try this prior to the restart. No, wait. No, it was after. I take it back. It was after. There is a version of this in the passenger category. And I know if you pull up the wrong aircraft, if you say, for instance, let's say we had the 767-200ER, and I try to put this livery on it, I get a white plane with the DHL tell. And that was the only thing percolating in my mind, because the person helping me at Flight Factor said what I put should not have been a factor. Switching from doing it in the cargo area up in the passenger, same ACF, which makes sense. Don't get me wrong, but just a weird thing, because now it seems to be working fine, and I'm boggled, and I have a feeling I'm an anomaly that is an anomaly. So beware, be careful, know that this is an issue. Now you're probably wondering, why aren't we seeing the aircraft? Because I let the individual know I'm going to try and stream it tonight. Matter of fact, I'll read my last post with him, or her, I should say. Should be nice. The whole world is not a him. Uh-oh. Oh, that's guides. Oh, I thought I got rid of it. But the last sentence, I'm going to try and stream it tonight, USA time. I think the gentleman or lady is from Europe or a different time zone, much like Europe where they're not around. Reason being, I got it this morning when I was heading out of the yard to make my first rounds of delivery of auto parts. So who knows if it's Europe or South Africa? Who knows? It could be anywhere. But anyway, we're gonna try it again and post the YouTube video on my channels. And if so being they come in and check me out here, great. Would love to have him. I'd love to hear him go. You did that wrong. You did that wrong. No, 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 that does. But no, seriously. A guy's busy, I know. I don't expect him in on the stream. Be great if you do. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard. But don't worry. We are going to Rogue JetX is in the house. We're trying our best to make this aircraft work. If you didn't know, Flight Factor updated. If you're in X-Plane 12, the 767 and 757s. I'm having troubles with the one they kind of highlighted, the SF. But now, before the stream started and last night after we canceled the stream, I doubt you've been having issues because of the update or before the update, because I wasn't. And it's basically a visual update. I'll run it by you just real quick to bring everyone up to speed. Flight factor, there we go. So the change log for both the 757 and the 767, they set the maximum Mach at 0.86. That sounds about right. Return the landing gear deflection. We'll find that out here soon. And reworked, and this was the big one they highlighted. They reworked the 3D slats, flaps, and the horizontal stab. So we'll see how that all looks in flight. And also the APU spool up, spool down times. That was an issue. They were super fast outside the 300. If you flew the 767-300, they were fine. I have not seen a problem with the 757, in my humble opinion, but the 200 and the 200S, well, we haven't tried the 200SF in a while. I was seeing it really come on quickly. Yeah, and then the last thing, they fixed the operating empty weight of the 767 SF. I'll be honest, I guess I'm going to have to pull a manual up and find out what it is, and then fix my SimBrief. All right, but if you're on their Discord channel, they got some great pictures. I think if you're on my Discord channel, did I get the pictures with this? I forgot to look. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I've got the pictures on mine. And we'll see how they look. So that's what's on tap for tonight. So it could be quite interesting. We may be short. We're hoping not, but you never know. But this is the latest and greatest updates for those wanting to be in the know. For the Flight Factor 767, that'll be version 1.6.27. So without further ado, I am going to kick the simulator on. And we're going to try, the beginning here will be long, so pack a lunch. Jet Pilot Cinnamon, hey, thanks for coming in, boss. We sure appreciate you. All right, so what we're going to try first. Now, I'm in the cargo section. We're going to try it here. And I just did this prior to the stream, but it's also up here in the airliner section. Many of those aircraft are indeed up here, but they don't play nicely, if you will. I can't figure out why I can't get rid of slow-mo. Huh, interesting. We'll worry about that another day. So we're going to try it out of the cargo. Just and the individual at Flight Factor's handle is Turtle. So you may know. Up my what? But hey, welcome aboard, Jet Pilot Cinnamon. So we're going to do a couple things here and just see how things are. Now, I will report this. Until I know that operating empty weight, I can't, or zero fuel weight, there's no way of getting an accurate load here. Oh, and I will say we had a beautiful day yesterday to fly. We'll wait for it. Hang on. Oh, that'll be perfect. Wait for it. It'll load up here in a second. It was stormy when I was doing it. And again, we've set to US today, 27 August. And I'm just going to set it so we'll have daylight. A lot going on tonight we're going to do. So how? We got a first time chat. Oh, let me see. What was that? I may have to go into a different look. Okay, moderator got it. Okay, I didn't get a chance to see it, but that's okay. I think he was trying to sell us some followers via bots. But hey, welcome aboard, folks. We're just waiting on X-Plane. It takes a few minutes. Hopefully, this little test here, which we'll try it, and you know what I think I'll do is if it works, we'll just keep going. And the next flight, I will try to make a mental note, do it in the passenger. Because I'll be honest, that's where, if you got the KC-46 texture update for that aircraft, they request that you do it in the passenger, the guy that made delivery. And I had forgotten that. And I think I did run into an issue, but I can't confirm nor deny. See, rainy, stormy day. Let me get some power on the aircraft. I'm going to be honest with you. If you have the 757, I really like the checklist that comes with it. Very well done. Okay, let me go to plugins, pull this up, ground, flip it. Okay, so we need the stairs. We'll need the chocks. We'll need the luggage loader, fuel truck. I'm going to go ahead, throw the GPU on, the ACU, and the air unit. I'm sorry, and the loader unit. Then I'm going to come down here and click 0, 0, enter. All right, so you can see how it looks right now. Oh, before we go any further, open all. Actually, I'm just going to close up, click. Okay, I heard that. You all did too. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and click the GPU. Again, the 757's checklist I really, really do like. Very well done. And I'm going to hope that they think about the same thing here. We'll get the electrics on here. We'll put the engines on, the demands on. I'm going to go ahead, get the EECs on just like we did yesterday. Now we're going a little further than I did just a few minutes ago. That. Bear. I guess the 757 doesn't have the cabin. What is that switch called? Hang on. Where's my checklist? You find it here. Equipment, cabin. Cabin temps to auto. I'm not sure what this one's for. But yeah, it's really nice. Okay, got those all on. Okay. That and that. The only other complaint I've had with this plane is the lighting. We're on external power. And I've got integral lit up. Let me just try chart. Dome, not helping. And I think we're 740. I'll double check before we go. Actually, I'll just do it right now. $470. I was close, only off by 300 feet. 470. Okay. But yeah, these are a little on the dim side. All right, let me drop down. Let me make sure all of them were turned up. Granted, it is daylight, so nighttime would be the better, you know, to see things. 2828, hang on, click, 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 click. And bring that up. Bring those up, and they call it unparking, which is an interesting term. Okay, we are where we were when we started the flight yesterday. Other than it's raining cats and dogs, giraffes and lions, elephants, tigers and bears. Oh my. Let's get in now and try this out. This may have been all for naught. And I'm going to clear that. Okay, and that's nothing to do with Flight Factor. It's everything to do with programs that are loaded that have scripts in here that are outdated, I think. And there are so many, it's so hard to find them. Okay. Again, to load the aircraft, you all know the routine. Got to have the luggage loaders, which gives you the nice little baggage thing back here. Nothing is animated. It just pops in, pops out when you click it in. So luggage loaders, air stair, and the loader to get the cargo in. Okay. Fuel truck to fuel. Now, the ground power and air cart are optional. If you want to run the APU, go right at it. It's your plane. You're the captain. You make that call. But that's what you got to have. All right, so let's get inside. Let's see what we can do here. Ground. Okay, we're going to first perform maintenance. It'll tell you down here. Now we're going to load. Remember, those new to Flight Factor. Hawker, how you trying to land? Have you locked your brakes and popped the tires and start a fire? No, that only happens in Los Angeles when Hawker comes in. I found out who the captain was, and it was Hawker. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, DHL. Welcome aboard. Hope your day was well or is going well, however the case may be. All right, we're in a kind of a test mode right now. We had a lot of problems. I don't know if you caught any of it. I did not post any of it. We're going to see if we get through it today. We're going to test a couple, well, may test. If we go and everything works like I hope, we're going to go airborne. Personally, I like Air Force, but airborne's okay. All right, today's flight. Let's bring Elevatech in. All right. Start the tracking. We're going to continue. Do we have that aircraft showing? No. A9. Okay. By the way, what Hawker 125 was referring to, not sure if it was last night, but here near times, LAX had an incident. Hang on a second. Proper recognition going out to Mr. Hawker. a DHL. I'm going to say it looked like an Airbus, but it could have been a 767. Which one has that? Oh, I don't have that. Let the sound effect go through. All right. They had a DHL aircraft land, and moments after touchdown, fire erupted in the right wheel assembly area. Big, brilliant ball of fire. Could have been a blown tire. Could have been. I mean, he could have blown it on takeoff, let's be honest. Hopefully they would have found out before landing. But anyway, it was on fire when they got stopped. Fire department responded, put it out. Now, there was a Facebook post I sent you where there was additional ATC on it, and I don't know if that was kind of added or not. A guy going, we got a fire or something to that effect. And because, you know, LAX, they're going to land one runway, take off the other. And so I don't know the whole validity behind that. But yeah, it's a nighttime event, so it's, I mean, it lit up the area when it caught fire. I think they ended up towing it in, and it's now, of course, under investigation, or at least under mechanical, you know, fix it. So that's what he's referring to, and it's pretty spectacular if you find it. So good job by the LA Fire Department and ATC. Immediate go-arounds given. Very slow in response, but at least they were following instructions. Now, if that would have been VATSIM, they probably would have had a collision on the runway. Thankfully, the real world doesn't operate like some people on VATSIM. All right, so enough of that, but that's what that was, what he's referring to. It was an amazing Facebook reel to watch. So, all right, so here we are. Once again, if you saw this last night, guess what? Same flight. Close. Weights are a little different, but we'll go from there. We're putting, let me get in here. I don't think it tells me pay. Oh, yeah, it does. 48,250 pounds. Again, my weights are not what they're supposed to be. Working on that. It may take a little bit, so bear with us. If you're on Twitch, I just posted the route. Little different than last night out of here since we're on the 2-2s, or the 2-2. The 2-2. We're going to have a 2-2 on the plane when we take off. So you can tell we got a lot of rain to deal with on takeoff, climb out. Over in Leipzig, Halle Airport, we're looking at clear visibility, okay. If it's downpouring, it's because the guy goes, why should I have to go outside and look out and tell you what it's doing? I'm not getting wet. So, and then the route, like I said, is in chat. One other note before we kick this thing over and give it a try. If you're catching this on YouTube, we do not stream live on YouTube. Those are videos created from our live stream on Twitch. Had a question today, and I wanted to get that out. So if you're wanting to catch our scheduled live stream, we only have one scheduled. The one today that's on, that is just, I felt really good after coming home from work. We ate dinner. I could get this going. But Saturdays, U.S. time on Saturdays, 7 to 9 o'clock. Watch our live schedule area on Discord. I try to give a pretty good time when we'll go. 7 a.m. seemed really rushed to me on my part. For you all, yeah, I know y'all were rushed. I know it. I could feel it, in the ambience. No, not the ambulance, the ambience. So, I could feel it. So we're going to try 8 o'clock this Saturday. However, I haven't really decided. I think what I'm trying to do is be more respectful to my wife, who has a second job. She gets in around 11:30ish to be available if we're going to go do something. So that's the whole what's behind the different times right now. But guaranteed Saturdays, unless something comes up, we're going to fly. In the morning, between 7 and 9 o'clock, is when the stream will start. Okay. Lastly, back to Elevatech. So we've read our information, 52 minutes, just shy 400 miles, 214. Today, we're only getting 37,000 out of them. Over here, you can do your METARs, which are already up here, as well as if you're in an area with CTAF. Pretty sure Europe is going to go kicking and screaming to get on, will not want it. Just by gauging it, listening on the VATSIM channels. All right, top of descent calculator as well. So if you're curious, there's where it is. All right, so let's get our umbrellas on and let's get this flight going. Or try at least. We may have to regroup and try the other one. So let's go. That's not bad. Just shy of 30 minutes, we're giving this a try. So we said, getting the information up here, payload 48,250 pounds. Okay, we're going to get as close to that as we can. 48,250 divide 9,800 is what the pallets weigh. And that is just shy 4.9 of 5,000 pounds. I'm sorry, of 5 pallets. I'm just going to go ahead 5, enter. And then just for the giggles, 1,000. Okay. So far, so good. Technically, we could go. We don't need to optimize. It's in the green. But I am going to still optimize. Okay, I'm comfortable with that. Even though I think 1 or 2 should be maybe further up. I don't know the workings within the system to set this up. So we're going to go with it. If the airplane tips to the tail, we know we're not going to go. Okay, now you can hear the background noise. That's one clue. When it stops, it may stop abruptly, or you don't hear it anymore for a little bit of, I mean, we're talking of more than 5 or 10 seconds. It's done. The other way, this message will be gone. Finally, fuel. Oh, I didn't load the fuel. Are we okay with 18? No. I'm going to have to retouch it. That's my bad. I should have checked that and I didn't. I think we're still, yeah, we're still loading. One other thing, and I don't know if it's a setting, the fuel loads horribly, as you can tell. It doesn't come in properly, and I don't know, maybe the Flight Factor team knows something and it doesn't load accurate, but to me it should be closer. I don't know. Again, just me, an old Piper Cessna pilot, real world hours, but oh, and there's one other message right here. It, I think, will say pilot or plane is loaded. Well, the fuel is where, oh, I know why, because I didn't add fuel. Okay, let's just get going. It's going to take a little bit. Okay. Make sure our electrics all look good. Waiting for the IRS to go to align. No, we're not done loading yet. There we go. I highly recommend go to Nav. Now, let's drop down here. FMC. Did you hear it abruptly stop? That's your clue. Okay, we're still lined up here. Hang on, I'm just going to do something. EBLG. Click, click, click. EDDP. Company route, EBLG. Echo Delta Delta Papa, I believe 01. Bear with me 1 second, downloads. Yeah, okay, I got it right. Okay. Okay, so we'll put that in company route. Activate it, execute, clear. All right, so we're good there. Now we're going to try this. I don't like doing this, but we're going to try to get the fuel right. 22510. But did you see how that was gone and now it says it's not loaded? It's just retouching the freight to bring us up. Well, maybe it'll even out. We'll see. Yeah, might. We'll see. So we'll just get back down here and get back to work. Okay, let's look at our legs. Oh, Okay, so we're going to be going out runway 4. I mean, let's look at the METAR currently. Oh, that's current. Yeah, we're going to go 04. I'm going to get VATSIM up and going. And I'm going to get my ACAR system. Okay, got us up on VATSIM, as you can tell. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, first off, change runways. So we're going to go off 4 right is the longer. Yes. All right. All right, so we'll do the LNO3R departure. We said 4 right. LNO3 Romeo, no reason why I can't, correct? Okay, looks like we're fine. Okay, execute, legs. All right, real quick, 11, 12, 13, 08, 09, 10, LNO. Okay, everything looks good. All right, let's go ahead, throw the arrival in, since we do have so much going on. Looks like the Joker 8 right sounds good. Let's take a look. How about, yeah, 8 right will dump us right in apron 4, which is the DHL lot. Okay, we'll do the ILS. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just keep it simple tonight. Okay. Coker 1. Execute. Legs. All right. Now, wait a minute. All right, hang on. Something did not come through. SAHUN. What? Oh, I spelt it wrong. And Joker. Okay, there we go. Legs are in. Okay, back to route. All right, hopefully we're getting closer. We're going to go ahead and fly this out, see what happens. What's the worst case it'll do? Crash. We're not going to hurt anybody. Hey, we might even blow a tire along the way, help someone's thought process out there. Okay, let's go to perf int. 217. By the way, just for those curious, SimBrief was estimating 231. So I just need to figure out what that minimum, well, what that operating empty weight is, so I can get the ZFW right and get that right as well. All right, before we go on, let's pull up the EFB ground. All right, so we still have our 5 pallets, 1,000 pounds. See how it says plane is loaded. 22,510. Let's go up top, 22,000.5. See how it's still over 1,000 pounds different? Let's go ahead and do this. And this is not going to help matters. But yeah, you see that difference. That's what I don't get how to fix. So, all right, while we're here, oh wait, let's go up here first. Once the poo, oh, wait a minute, we're not doing something for the test, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Much better on the APU, much better. Don't know realistically wise if it's there, but it's much more. I mean, before, folks, we'd already be at 100%. We would have been there almost instantly after turning the APU on. Now, whether or not it's accurate, that part I won't know. But real guys out there that fly this plane will. Okay, we'll come off that, put the APU into action. And okay, things are starting to look right. Keep the stairs for now. Fuel truck can go. We're off the GPU. We're off the ACU. We're off the loader. Come to the airplane. You could close all and open that. Yes, my next flight will test the sounds, but I did not see any indication sounds were worked on. Okay, now let me get to SimBrief and our briefing preview. We are going to run 11,000 for our reserve. Flight level 370. Cost index 214, I think it was. Yes, 214. Averaged wind 235, diagonal 61. Okay, everything here. Bear with me 1 second. I'm getting the numbers right now. Oh wait, that's going to be wrong. Disregard. Disregard. Okay, aircraft, so just getting the numbers. We're at EBLG. I think 4 right. All right, let's get the plug-in up here one more time. 239. Okay, 040 looks good. Okay, so for today's flight, thank you. We'll go to the next page real quick. Wind 040, diagonal 6. Slope on this runway real quick is down 0. D 0.4. Outside temperature should be 19. Where's my weather? 19. Okay, acceleration height looks good. We're not going to worry about shortening our takeoff. We're going all out, full length, 5. And we're assuming 56 / DTO2. All right, we'll have to hopefully remember to adjust that. Speeds on. Now, SimBrief says they've adjusted the speeds for a better climb. I'm just going to use flight factor. Speeds off. Okay, pre-flight complete. You know what that means. Just get some setup here. Okay. All right, last but not least, runway heading for us is 042. Last check, no ATC, so way up we go. Flight director, and 144. There. We are all set, ready to go. Final checks, ACARs. I always hate this part. You always wonder, is it running? Does it take so long for smart cars to come up? Flight shows going. And flight shows in the lineup. We're ready to go. I don't know about you. Let's take a look around here. Boy, it's rainy, 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 rainy. But this is the DHL, not DHL, sorry, TNT, what the heck, Atlantic ASL ramp, FedEx. I don't even know if FedEx is part of this anymore. I'll be honest. I know there for a while they were. Other cargo carriers, probably DHL, would most likely park over there. I gave them a reprieve and let them come in. really don't know why OBS shows us in slow mode. I used to be able to clear that real easy. Huh. Oh well, usually just by clicking on it. Oh well, again, a distraction. So what do you say? We go and head for the skies? What we may try to do once we land, maybe switch into the other plane and into the other category, passenger, I think it's called, and see if any differences occur. So let's get going. Because I know most of you want to see a flight. I wanted to fly last night and we had troubles. All right, you know what? Let's go back outside. By the way, down at the bottom, you'll see our a better camera tag down here. There was an update, and supposedly, and it looks like whatever the camera is set at is what it's showing. Out of curiosity, I'd like to move that, but the freighter isn't going to be the best one. All right, let's get rid of a couple remaining things, and we'll give you one more caveat with this. Actually, it would probably be best we close the outer door. I'm going to unshock and get rid of the stairs. All right, you ready to go fly? I am. Let's do it. Let me just check VATSIM radar. Oh, there I am. Okay. Like DHL. Oh, I'm sorry. What are we called again? DHX? Hang on a second. Dilmun. D-I-L-M-U-N. Wow. Dilmun. Okay. We just go Dilmun. Okay, we'll face south. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, we'd have... Wow. I wonder if they do shorten their takeoffs.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. disconnected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Brakes off.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Still okay. APU. Let me reread the post. APU. Okay. So engines still seem to be pretty fast. Although a little better, not like I think the 757 nails it with their engine start.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Okay, we're looking at 10:09. Okay, let's get up here. Okay, hydraulics are on.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal of the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Yeah, thanks for the pushback. Anyone on the channel that's a new, or not a new, but a free utility, just goes right into plugins. Really great. You can, I mean, it can push you forever, and it's really a good program. Okay. Anti-ice, left, right pack, APU bleed off. And let's see, we are on the gens, so when I do that, we should be okay. And that. Okay, down to the middle again, auto brakes, reject, and the MCP's ready to go. Stape trim, we're showing 4.8. Put it right there. And MCP set, stape trim set, flaps 5. Okay, weather radar to weather. And we'll keep the this turned off. Flight controls. Okay, that's good. We're set, ready to go. Here we go. Sorry again for the lengthy start. We could have been airborne probably a good 15-20 minutes ago. But again, with all the testing and going on that I'm trying to figure out what happened yesterday. Take off 2. Sorry that it took up to an hour. So let's get going. We're still 7 minutes early on what I programmed. Okay, while we're here, not really sure what a 3D look. That looks pretty good. We'll check the flaps on landing. We'll have more of them out. But let's do it this way. I mean, overall, it looked good. One disappointment I've had of late are wipers. When I first came, oh, that's actually doing pretty good. I mean, they really cleaned, you know, they did what car wipers do. They move the water out of the way, but it was kind of been a disappointment. We're going to go full length since we're the only one here. Why not? That and I set for takeoff 2. We'll explain it. Hopefully I'll remember to down at the other end. That's kind of an annoying sound. All right, any questions or comments? Either one, chat box or comment box. Love to hear your thoughts. I'm just getting a look at this 3D. It's good wing flex. All right, we're going to get down here, flip it around, and get ready to fly. Ah. Here we go. Click spots are still the same. Right here's one, right here's the other. Let's rock and roll. Takeoff 2, 53, I believe, and toga. Geez, there's 80 and it's like wanting to lift off. I wonder if the CG's aft. Rotate. Airborne. Thousand feet, autopilot coming on. Okay, we're going flap up. Get that annoying sound turned off. I think that the 3D at least slat looked good. The flaps, I think I'm gonna need more. I don't know. I just think I need more. More flap out, not more of it. Let's get that terminology correct, Captain. Okay, it'll be this one. Let's look at the map. Now that's interesting. It's raining, yet it's not showing. I know why. Okay. Well, now this could be an X-plane issue. Why I say that? We have the clock rolled back maybe 12, 15 hours, and the weather doesn't reflect that. Flight Factors credit. I get this all the time, so I don't know what's causing it. I don't like, well, let me try something. Yeah, I'm on terrain. Why is it not showing terrain features? Unless I need to get that terrain utility back in here that was causing crash to desktops. Maybe they've updated it, so. Okay, why did you go that way? Okay, my questioning is I set 153. Oh, dummy me. Got it. That's why it's maybe. Okay, this line here is actually because of this. Oh, I hate that. I'm wondering, does the real one do that? Okay, let's light off, light off, light off. Okay, again, new folks disagree here on the altitude message. You click that and it sets the first officer. Performance-wise, I won't be able to give you an answer. I really don't know much about this version. Actually, I'll be honest, I don't really know much about the 767 performance-wise, other than the information given to me. I mean, it's a great airplane, but this SF and the 200s, I just don't know much about. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Indicated 321, Mach 66 through 18,000. Not bad. All right, it looks like so far we're doing pretty good. You know, the funny thing is, everything I reported to Flight Factor may have been in the other versions as well. I just didn't notice like I did here. And probably because it was a new version, highlighting certain things, which is what I was looking at. Well, we are on our way. How about it? Only 24-hour difference. Nope, sorry, not a 24-hour stream. But we are on our way. Looks like a sunrise potentially off the nose. That's kind of what I also wanted to catch. As we all await the X-Plane 12 4.4 debut, whenever they're ready for it. looks like they're packing a whole bunch of stuff in it. From snow cover to a couple of to the RV-10 or RV, yeah, RV. Some either new liveries or new aircraft, Farnborough, plus all the other SDK updates they got planned, new poles can be used by developers instead of those metal gantries. Kind of watching something here. Okay, autopilot is on. Command. Oh, I don't see that. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. VNav, LNav. Okay. And it's in auto. So yeah, I, like all of you, am in bated breath awaiting 4.4 to begin the beta process. I'll be honest, like I was with 2 and 3, very nervous to be in the beta program or bringing on the betas because of the crash to desktop issues. Not certain I'd have gone that well. Let's put it this way. I don't have a say in it. I can say I don't think I'd have gone, the way they went to discount old plugins. But I don't know how I really would, since I'm not a programmer. It doesn't seem to make sense, but maybe in their programming minds it did. I have no idea. I am not going to sit here and second guess them, although I do it all the time. So, you know what? Let me go into Discord here. And hang on, I've got some new messages here. Hang on. Oh, not from Flight Factor. If I... Nope. Oh, we're finally finding the tops here. Yeah, I'm going to work on the wings, wing views here. The problem is it's a freighter. Oh, that looks really cool. So I am in Discord, so if anyone wants to come in and chit chat, I am there. Now you are muted to the stream, so until I'm comfortable. So, but while we're doing that, I will be right back. I need some water. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry for that, folks. But yeah, I am in Discord. And let me see. Yep, only one right now. Cool. Man, is it saying 18 minutes? Sure is. Wow. That means top of descent's probably like right on us. Uh, 92 miles. Hmm. All right. Oh, I know what I wanted to do now. Lost track. My mind went in another direction. All right, bear with me here. I'm trying something. Okay. Just see how that pans out. Okay, we are in need of, see how the weather looks on Navigraph. Oh, we're getting ready to go through some more rain. Not showing up on the map. Nope. Next rad, no wind. Oh well. But top of descent is definitely within 30 miles. Oh, we're actually through it, so. All right, we're at Tolta. Let's get ready. We need to be at 18,000. $4,000. I'm gonna plug that in. Okay, the minimum's 200 and 550 on the meters. I just realized I didn't have my cell phone on. Bird strike. Uh-oh, where? Where? Not flying the B1RD version. Dang. Huh. Okay, for those checking in, our next scheduled stream scheduled Saturday, August 29th. We're gonna aim for the 8 o'clock a.m. We're gonna try that and see if I'm not as rushed. That's 1300 Zulu, so everyone out there can get their little $1,000,000 calculators out and start figuring out what 1300 Zulu is in their time zone. All right, we're through 20. Let's get up here. That looks good. Transition into... Oh, you know what? Let me do it this way. Transition. Oh, 7,000. Okay. Actually, I think I am going to go with my gut. Wonder, can I do... Cool. We'll see how we're doing here. Oh, I'm not liking that arrow thing going up and up and up. I know why. All right, we're getting to our altitude that we need to be. Good thing is cargo doesn't make messes in the back. All right, I am going to, just for fun, give it a try. Oh, wow. Shanu is 30 miles out. That'll work. Looks like the localizer just came alive. I'm going to go ahead and drop us another one. All right, y'all ready for this? We're getting ready to try to land this bird. You want to put a prediction in? It's exclamation point predict space and a negative number. And out of curiosity, okay, we are on the localizer. Hang on a second. Leipzig airport is out there at about. That's not the information I got. Now, hang on. Okay, we're about 10 mile out. Gears coming down. Got 3 green, flaps 20. And I got a runway in sight. Actually got both runways at the airport. Okay. I guess food is an okay excuse. Welcome back, Hawker. You know, it's like you think these moderators need to eat. Jeez, come on. We're glad to have you aboard, though, sir. Fill your belly as you feel. Now, one thing, and I don't know, again, being not a developer, how do we get the disconnect other than setting it up in the uh, flight stick? Are we at flaps 30? And we are, okay. Other than there, to get us set up to disconnect, because you know what? I'm going to disconnect. All right, we are flying the plane, the plane, the plane. Now, DHL or DHX, however you want to call them, parks on the south side, so to my right on the approach. I want to get a little more speed. I don't like where we're at. And we're drifting up. And that's because more power, you're going to, believe it or not, more power is going to climb the aircraft. Okay, on profile landing, stable. Pilot, still to be determined.
Minimums. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Retard. Thank you very much. Oh, the airplane's stopping. All right, that's it. Radar off. All right, we're coming off at Sierra 5. Sorry, Hawker, no wheel fire. All tires intact. All right. We get across the line, stand by. We're going to do some more checks here. Let's look at the supposed, let me recheck. Okay, so with 3D slats, flaps, and horizontal stab reworked. I can see what I think, and the problem is I don't remember what it looked like. That looks really good. Although, I don't know, from that angle, you all be the judge. Flap wise looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good. Not so certain what we're gonna see with the rear stab. Okay, I think we're ready, if you don't mind, to taxi into the stand. Flaps look good on the movement too. All right, where do we want to park? Let's take a look at this. All right, let's get the plane set up for shutdown. Taxi in. After landing, left-right flight directors can be turned off. Auto brake reset. Foot itches. Ugh. Speed brake retracted. Okay. All right, APU Gen 2D on. Oh, wait a minute. Let's make sure it's actually running. Okay, next one in we'll take. It is running. Okay, we're going to turn here into Vicator. Actually, strike that. I'm not really sure what the Hotel 8? Next to the hotel in California. All right, well, it works. Maybe, like I said, I think I may have just stumbled upon issues that I didn't realize I had with the older versions of this. Like I said, the next flight we fly with this plane, that will be checked. Okay, into blocks. Gens on. Bleed air on. Time to shut them down. Oh, and on the 767, I know I pointed it out yesterday, but there's your EFB as well. All right, so we'll put the LSU, the chocks, the stairs, and we'll go ahead and throw the ground power air unit and loader. Now, with the cargo planes, you can just hit open all. And as it says, they'll open all. And if you want to have some fun, come back to it and click unload. All right, well, it appears we have a really good aircraft here in the 200. Again, the reason for the flight comes down to fixed operating empty weight. Well, it's great you did. I don't know what it is. So I couldn't adjust SimBrief. But anyway, we are unloading here. Welcome in. Now, stand by. We're going to do a quick debrief as soon as I get a good camera shot. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be doing Elevatech real quick. Actually, PIREP has been filed. $233 feet a minute's what Millennium got us at. And okay, so I can close that. Oop. Do I have that up there? Not yet. Okay. This is the hard part. I did not see any information on the landing and who got it. I think Hawker got it, actually. He was closer than I. Well, wait a minute. I forgot what I did. All right. We'll get rid of that. Come down here for that. Let's take a look. Okay, there's the flight. I really didn't see that. All right, they're calling 230 as well. I thought I put one. Well, it's going to be a toss-up between me or Hawker. I think I said 180, but I may have gone... That's the one thing about Elevatech. I wish it would tell us better. But anyway, 1G, 125 on the speed. Hey, folks, these numbers are pretty decent. Looks like 500, about 15, 16, 1700 feet down the runway. Little off the center line, which that bums me. And then you can see we're way down here for parking, which, you know, hey, welcome to DHL. All right, well, that was an interesting first flight with the new update here for the 767. Now, let's... That sounds like they have stopped the loading. So 1,000, 22, 510. Okay. What I'm going to try here. We're going to... Okay, before you try this at home, make sure, FedEx users, this one I'm talking directly to you, FedEx Express Virtual, XP UIPC is needed for the ACARS system. And for those out there, other people out there, you may find it in other programs required. However, you can remove the folder. What I've done is set up a folder thanks to the maker of our better camera system. You know, this guy, well, it won't show up now. Hang on, it will. Oh, no, it won't. No, it won't. Sorry. I'm being stupid. But anyway, um, his help, I set up an ignore folder and put them in there one by one. If it crashed when it came up, it stayed. If it didn't, I put them back and tried another one. You could put it there, and then when you need it for flying or for other programs, put it back in the sim. However, it's out because you'll know when I come up to here, it didn't change. So what Turtle said was correct. It didn't, it's no way to change it. All right, so we're not going to restart the sim or anything. What we are going to do is just say thank you for putting up with me tonight. Thank you for flying with Mike, and be looking for the video to come out here pretty quick. So it'll take, YouTube takes a little bit, so bear with it. It'll be out hopefully before midnight because I need to get some sleep for work tomorrow. So there it is, the 767-200 SF. I hope you enjoyed the stream from Liege, Belgium to one of those airports, Leipzig Airport in Germany. Oh, I need sleep. So folks, y'all have a great night. Hey, thanks again, and we'll see you on the next flight. God bless.